Let's generate an attack. In order for us to generate an attack, we have to go to the Work Area tab. So let's go ahead and click there. Next, we're going to click in the Go to Attack area. So let's click there. Next, we're going to select our client's report that we're going to attack. We're going to select that credit report that we imported into the software to attack as well. Now, if you're using My Free Score now, you are going to select the Epic Pro report. If you're using Smart Credit, Identity IQ, or My Score IQ, you're going to also select those reports if that is the software that you're using to attack your credit report. So we're going to go ahead and select Epic Pro report for My Free Score now. Next, we're going to select the Work to Execute, which is the attack type you have access to in the subscription that you purchased. Next, we're going to select our attack number. The attack number is referenced to the month that you are attacking your credit report. So month 1, you will use Dream Team 1 or the attack type and number 1. Month 2, you will use your attack type and number 2. So because this is our first month, we're going to go ahead and generate an attack number 1. And the red, green, and blue box populates onto the screen. Please reference the red, green, and blue box to be able to understand how to attack this process. But we'll go ahead and select Next. And the software is now analyzing this credit report. Now you don't need to select anything else up here or in this area here. Now there may be a box that populates onto the screen that says, please verify creditor address for the following content boxes and provides numbers. This is simply informing you that the software did not recognize how the bureaus label this information, and you would need to select it for the software. So click OK. Once the software is done analyzing this report, if you want to have your letters mailed and print out for you at a separate cost, you can do that as well. In order for you to have your letters print and mailed out for you, you're going to select here in the Documents Destination tab. So let's click there. You see there's boxes that are already checked. No need to worry. The only boxes that you would need to check is the boxes in reference to the PAMS member that you're going to use to print and mail out your letters for you. So we have 2 options, Brent Bradford and Batty Teen. You select one of the options, complete the required tabs here, and click Continue. Once you have completed this process, you will then be able to click or check this box that says include all 3 bureaus. This is because this is the most effective compliance-based approach and it is recommended. So we're going to go ahead and select here in this box. And to ensure that the credit report has been uploaded successfully, the arrow down here at the bottom right is an indicator that the report has been uploaded successfully. So when you hover over the arrow and you see these color-coded numbers, that is to ensure that you have uploaded that credit report successfully. Now the blinking numbers are in reference to that notification that you received that says, please verify creditor's address for the following content boxes. The blinking numbers, you simply click on them and be able to establish that information. But if you hover over the colors and the numbers, they'll tell you exactly what they stand for. So this purple is personal information. This orange is a public record or bankruptcy judgment. This brown is a bad inquiry. Green is a positive account. This purple is a student loan derogatory. This pink is a student loan delinquent. Red is a charge off. This purple is a delinquent account. And if you happen to come across any other color, simply hover over that number and color and it'll tell you exactly what it stands for. Now note this, any positive accounts are not going to be attacked by the software. The software has been programmed to only attack negative items on the credit report. So let's go ahead and establish these blinking numbers. If we click number 2 that is blinking, this is in reference to a bankruptcy. Ensure that this box here is labeled for data furnisher use, whatever attack type you're utilizing, general template letter. So be sure to select this option. And to ensure that a bankruptcy court letter is generated, we need to select here in this area for that bankruptcy court that you have filed that bankruptcy for. So let's go ahead and scroll in this box and search for USBK Court, Georgia, Atlanta, because this is where this client filed this bankruptcy. This is going to ensure that a bankruptcy court letter is generated. Next, we want to also select the secondary bureaus, which are located here in this box. So you'll scroll down and select Innovis, LexisNexis, LexisNexis RDM, LexisNexis Privacy Information Manager, CoreLogic, Clarity Services, the first option, LCI. So we'll go over that again. You will click Innovis, the first option, LexisNexis, LexisNexis RDM, LexisNexis Privacy Information, CoreLogic, Clarity Services, the first option, LCI. That is all you have to do for that number, and you see it's no longer blinking. Now let's go to number 15 that's blinking to establish that. That creditor's information is located here. So what you would do is go back to this tab here, click it to search for that creditor. So let's scroll up in our screen to locate that creditor, and there it is. So we'll go ahead and select that one. And as you can see, number 15 is no longer blinking. Now say for instance, number 39 was blinking or number 42 was blinking. That creditor's information is located here. So if number 42 was blinking, we would then go into this box to search for this creditor. Now that is all you have to do for the report. Keep in mind, if this is not a bankruptcy account, you do not touch anything in this area, as you will turn off your AI and you will only generate template letters. So let's go ahead and click up to the top. And keep in mind, when you do select include all 3 bureaus, it will select the correct address for the established bureaus. Next, we will click generate letters. And this notification is reminding you that you did or did not select a PAMS member. And if this was a service that you wanted to utilize, you will go ahead and select that by going back. Now note with the PAMS members, if you do decide to utilize that service, please allow them at least 24 hours to send out an invoice for you to make payment for your letters to be printed and mailed out for you. As this service is separate outside of your subscription, it is a separate cost. If you decide not to utilize this service, please be sure to email the PAMS member and let them know that you will not be utilizing their service so they can cancel out your invoice. So again, if you are utilizing the PAMS service, allow them at least 24 hours to send out your invoice to make payment so that your letters can be printed and mailed out for you. Now let's go ahead and generate our letters. We can go ahead and click confirm and proceed. And once we click confirm and proceed, the software will start generating the letters. And once this process is done, a set of letters is going to be saved here in your work area for you to be able to review or download to your to your laptop or computer. A set of letters is going to be sent to the PAMS member that you selected so that they can review the file and be able to provide you with your invoice within 24 hours. And a set of letters is going to be saved to the device that you're using to generate your letters on. Once this process is done, you'll be able to review those letters. Now, based off the letters that we generated, this set of letters were 69 files. If we click on the file one of the files that we generated to see an example of the letter, here are your example. Your information is located here at the top left. Where the letter is being sent to is at the top right. The verbiage on the letters. And keep in mind that the verbiage on the letters is communicating to the eOscar system that the bureaus use. And let's go to our identification document. Very clear, professional looking, cropped out the background of the documents. And there you are. Now your letters can be printed and mailed out either by the PAMS member if this was a service that you decided to use, or you can print and mail out your letters yourself. Now, once you have reviewed your letters, in order for you to see where those letters are located, go back to your work area. And the letters that you've generated within the software are going to be located here. Now, to see every letter that you've ever generated within the software, you're going to click on that client's name. And if you've generated letters prior to today in this software, they will all be located here under this client's name. Now, as you can see, there were 69 files, 61 items that were attacked on this credit report. And if you want to download these documents to your device, you can click here or you can click here. Now, say for instance, you did not select for your letters to be sent to the PAMS member and you decide that you do want to utilize that service. Go ahead and click this tab here. Complete the required tabs here. Select one of those PAMS members, which is Brent Bradford or Batty Team, and click Send to PAMS. And keep in mind, within 24 hours, you will receive an invoice in your email you provided to make payment for your service or your letters to be printed and mailed out for you. Again, if you decide not to utilize this service, please be sure to respond back to the email so that PAMS member can cancel out that invoice.